There's a reason why people use words like seen and heard and listening and seeing somewhat interchangeably, because they're really saying, I feel whole, I feel complete, my senses are in alignment. And that might sound really, really either scientific or touchy-feely or neither to you. It might sound like pseudoscientific. But my point on that is when people feel comfortable, they feel it. The feeling is sensory. Their brain is relaxed, their creative spaces are opened up, their confidence is high, the good vulnerability is present where they're willing to try things and do things. All that stems from and is preceded by that feeling that I am heard. I'm heard by the person or people whose decisions impact this part of my lived experience. That could be work, that could be brand and marketplace, that could be community. And so that's why for us, a lot of what we've learned is in focusing deeply on EX and CX, our employee experience, customer experience, what we're really trying to figure out is how do you improve it? And if we're talking about improving employee experience, that employee has to feel engaged even in the conversation. So the other thing we say is, let's demystify this. What would two people having a conversation do if they were intentional about that conversation? They would show their interest in listening. They would be comfortable with the fact that they don't have an answer when somebody says, well, what about this? You know what, let me think about that. Those things are natural in a human conversation when two people have at least a baseline of trust. So let's get back to that sort of fundamental, very human-centric behavior of listening to a person to understand them, giving them the space and time to sometimes connect their thoughts in real time, and then being open enough to say, we're going to figure out where we go from here together. That is also an act of significant vulnerability and courage on a lot of leaders' parts, because not a lot of leaders, especially in our society, have grown up that way. They're used to being very dictatorial. I have to have all the answers. All these people's lives depend on me. Well, there's aspects of that that may be true because they sign a contract with your company to work there and to get paid. But they've got other parts of their lives too. And this is only one. So you can either make this part of their life amazing or you can make it suck. And if you make it amazing, you get a lot of other benefits out of that too.